Hello everyone, this is Payal Vacha. Welcome to Pharma Desert. In this video, we will discuss about National Pharmaceutical Pricing Authority that are also called as NPPA. So let's get started. First of all, introduction. In introduction, drugs that play an important role in the health of both people as well as economy of country. So drug have a major role in health of people as well as economy of country. So people and governments willing to spend money on drugs for many reasons. So any person or public as well as governments they willing to spend many or much money on the drugs for many reasons. So it must be safe, effective, and good quality and used appropriately. So any person or government they are willing to spend money on drugs for various reasons. So drug it must be safe, effective as well as that have good quality and that is used appropriately. So problems relating to drug safety and efficacy, it should be exist in many places around the world today in developing as well as developed countries. So problems relating to any drug safety and efficacy, it should be exist in many places around world. So developing and developed country. So various type of problems like drug safety and drug efficacy that is occur in worldwide. What about this means that the development, production, importation, exportation and subsequent distribution of drug that must be regulated to ensure that they meet prescribed standard. So how you have to measure the prescribed standard drug they should meet the prescribed standard or not. So the development as well as production, importation, exportation and the distribution of drug that must be regulated to ensure that they meet the prescribed standard and therefore effective drug regulation it should be required to ensure the drug safety, drug efficacy and quality of drug product as well as accuracy and appropriateness of drug substance. Next one, drug regulation. So the drug regulation that consists of five parts. First one, drug laws. Second one, drug regulatory agency. Third one, drug regulatory board. Fourth one, quality control. Next one that is drug information center. That is the five parts that is regarding drug regulation consist. So drug regulation consist of five parts. Next one, drug regulatory system in India. So in India, a drug regulatory system that is governed by both central as well as state government under the Drug and Cosmetic Act 1940. So drug regulatory system that is regulated in drug regulatory system in India, it should be regulated by central government and state government under DNC Act 1940 and main bodies of drug regulatory system. First body that is CDSCO and that are called as a Central Drug Standard Control Organization. Second one that is the Ministry of Health and Family Welfare. All are the main bodies that is available as a drug regulatory system in India. Next one, ICMR. What is ICMR? That is stand for Indian Council of Medical Research, as well as next one that is Ministry of Chemical and Fertilizer, Ministry of Science as well as Technology, and last one Ministry of Commerce. That is about all the bodies, regulatory bodies that is available in India. Next one, Ministry of Chemical and Fertilizer. So what about Ministry of Chemical and Fertilizer? In this Department of Pharmaceutical Organization in structure, second one that is National Pharmaceutical Pricing Authority, and third one that is activities and responsibilities. So in Ministry of Chemical and Fertilizer, first 3 points. First point that is Department of Pharmaceutical Organization and Structure that is mentioned. Second one, National Pharmaceutical Pricing Authorities. that is NPPA. And third one, activities and responsibilities. So which type of activities and responsibilities you have to perform? So all the matters relating to a national pharmaceutical pricing authority, including its function of price control as well as monitoring. So any matter they are directly relating to NPPA, including its function of price control as well as price monitoring. So it should be mentioned. Second one, responsible for development of infrastructure, manpower, and skills for the pharmaceutical sector. So that is they are also responsible for development of any infrastructure as well as manpower and skills for any pharmaceutical sector. Next point, work for the promotion and coordination of basic. It should be applied and other research in areas that are related to a pharmaceutical sector and for international cooperation in pharmaceutical research. So, work for any promotion, otherwise coordination of basic that is applied and other research in area that are related to pharmaceutical sectors and for international cooperations in pharmaceutical research. What about National Pharmaceutical Pricing Authority? In National Pharmaceutical Pricing Authority, they are also called as NPPA, and it is an independent body of experts in the Ministry of Chemicals and Fertilizers, and that is formed by Government of India at 1997. So NPPA, that is stand for National Pharmaceutical Pricing Authority, and that is a one type of independent body of expert in the Ministry of Chemical as well as Fertilizer, and that is formed by central government and state government in India at 1997. And resolution, it should be published in Gazette of India number 159 dated 29th August in 1997. So resolution that is published in Gazette of India in form number 159 and the date that is around 29th August in 1997. So the resolution, it should be mentioned that the government had been experiencing that the present mechanism for the fixation and revision of prices of bulk drugs and formulations that was a cumbersome, complicated and time consuming method. So the resolution, it should be mentioned over here that the government that had been experienced the present mechanism for fixation as well as revision of prices of bulk drug substance and any formulations that was cumbersome, it should be complicated and that is a time consuming. Next one, in order to streamline and simplify the procedure and to bring about a greater degree of transparency as well as objectivity, an expert body they should be constituted with the powers to fix the prices and notify the changes therein if any of bulk drugs and formulations from time to time under drug price control order. So, in order to streamline as well as simplify the procedure and to bring about the greater degree of transparency as well as objectivity, expert body that are directly constituted with powers to fix the prices. So, expert body they directly fix the prices and notify the changes if any changes of bulk drug substance in formulation from time to time. So, it should be mentioned under the DPCO, that means drug price control order. So the powers that were delegated to National Pharmaceutical Pricing Authority by the Government of India by the Gazette notification number that is 637E and date that is 4th September in 1997. So power delegation, it should be power delegated to NPPA by the Government of India and that is notified in a notification number 637E and a date that is around 4th September in 1997. National Pharmaceutical Pricing Authority, that is one type of organization of Government of India which was established to fix or revise the price of controlled bulk drugs and formulations and to enforce the prices in availability of medicines in the country under the DPCO 1995. So National Pharmaceutical Pricing Authority, that is a one type of organization of government of India, and that establish or fix the prices of controlled bulk drug as well as formulations, and they enforce the prices in availability of medicines in a country under the DPCO 1995. And the organization that is also entrusted with the task of recovering amount overcharged by manufacturers for the controlled drugs from the consumer. So the organization that is also entrusted with the task of recovering amounts and that is overcharged with the help of manufacturer for the controlled drug from consumer. What about organization? Organization that is constituted by chairman, second one that is a member secretary, third one that is a advisor, pricing advisor, and that is divided into various types like bulk drug pricing advisor, form number 1, 2 and 4 examination, policy matters, custom otherwise any excise issue, and a right to information bill. So organization that is first of all that's constituted by chairman. After chairman, second position that is member secretary, and after member secretary, advisor pricing. So pricing advisor that have various roles like a bulk drug pricing that is decided by this member. Form number 1, 2 and 4 examination that is done with the help of pricing advisor, as well as policy matters, customer issues or any right to information bill, all are conducted by advisor pricing. What about director? In director, a formulation division. So in formulation division, director that is present. Formulations pricing that is decided by a director, as well as form number 3 and form number 4 that should be checked by director. Availability or shortage of bulk drugs or formulation, and production as well as import or export of drug substance and formulation, all are conducted with the help of director. And last one, parliament questions or assurance and VIP reference, it should be mentioned in director responsibility. What about director regarding monitoring and enforcement division? So for monitoring and enforcement division, uh, monitoring and enforcement of price of bulk drugs in formulations. So both the scheduled and non-scheduled. So for monitoring and enforcement purpose, the prices of bulk drug substance or any formulations, it should be scheduled as well as non-scheduled. In form number 5, examination that is done with the director. Second one, inclusion or exclusion of drug under DPCO Act 1995, that should be decided by director only. R&D aspects and pharma index, it should be mentioned for monitoring and enforcement division. What about legal division? In legal division, they identified cases of overcharging on bulk drugs in formulations as well as related issues. And next one, legal matters and follow-up of pending court cases. And the last one, any other reference on above. So in legal division, director, they identify case of overcharging on bulk drug substances, any formulations, as well as any related issues of a drug product. Second one, legal matters in follow-up of pending court cases, that is included in legal division. And next one, that is a director in admin division. So what is the part of admin division? That establishment as well as general administration, coordination and vigilance, all the parameters that should be performed via admin division from the director. What about functions of National Pharmaceutical Pricing Authority? So first function, that is to implement and enforce the provision of DPCO in accordance with powers delegated to it. Second one, they are directly deal with all legal matters They are arising out of the decision of the authority, like to monitor the availability of drugs, they identify the shortage and if any, so to take a remedial steps. So first function of NPPA, that is about they implement and enforce the provision of DPCO order in accordance with powers they are delegated to it. While second one, that is they are directly deal with all legal matters. They are arising out of the decision of authority. While third one, they monitor the availability of drug substance as well as they identify the shortage and if any shortage that is available, so to take the remedial steps for a shortage. Next one, to collect or maintain data on production, exports and imports, market share of individual companies, profitability of companies, etc. for bulk drugs and formulations. So, to collect or maintain the data regarding production, export or import of drug substance, as well as market share of individual companies, and profitability or profit of any companies for bulk drug and formulations. Remaining functions of NPPA, that is to undertake and or sponsor relevant studies in respect of pricing of drug substance or any pharmaceutical company and to recruit or appoint the officer and other staff members of the authority as per rules and procedures it should be laid down by government. So to undertake or sponsor relevant studies in respect of pricing of drugs or pharmaceutical. Second one, recruit or appoint any officer and other staff members of authority according to rules and procedure it should be governed by government and to render the advice to central government on changes otherwise revision in drug policy. So to render or advise any central government regarding any changes or revision in drug policy. Next one, it should render the assistance to central government in the parliamentary matters relating to drug pricing. So, relating to drug pricing, they render assistant, they give the assistant or they give the advice to the central government for a fixation of drug price. If any query or doubts related to topic, please write your questions in comment box. Thank you.